good lord, show, I get it. School sucks. Oh, poor Wally. Like, this is the second time I felt I was actually watching a cartoon. Look at how idyllic their time is in the beach. Look at how cartoonishly horrible his time is in school. You know what would suck even more than going through school? Because I've been to school. I don't know if you're aware of that. Going through school and having superpowers and not being able to use them. Yeah, it's shock. So then we introduced the villain of the episode, the Fog. That's what you came up with. Whatever. So Red Arrow shows up, saves her, gets them out, and continues to be a drama queen. Interesting. I'm kind of curious what direction they're going with that. They're going in a direction with it, right? He's not just going to continue to be a drama queen for the rest of the show. No, what'll probably happen is he'll be like, "No, I was always your drama queen." And then it'll die, and it'll be awesome. I mean, horrible. It'll be horrible. So Artemis and Wally. It was actually irritating watching the two of them bounce off each other, but I have to admit, I've seen that a lot in real life. Some people just bounce off each other. They don't really work together. And even by the end, when they're trying to be even remotely decent, they barely acknowledge each other as, teammates. It's just, yeah, okay, whatever. God. So, then Cheshire shows up. So we've got Cheshire, Spider Person. I think he's actually some kind of jumping monkey guy. I'm not sure of the specifics. You'll have to talk to the European division. And Hook, man, who the hell are these people? Like, I'm usually familiar with the A-list, the B-listers, and even the C-listers, but who the heck are these guys? Anyways, it actually admittedly irritates me a little bit that Cheshire is so effortlessly taking down all of them. Yeah, I know. Skill can overcome power, blah, blah, blah. It's a major theme, but geez Louise. She's got nothing going for her other than a few gadgets and some skill with her body, and she manages to outtake the entire team. They have to outthink her because they're thinking in terms of not only protecting her, but also protecting the virus. It's also worth noting they fail at protecting her. You noticed that, right? Just food for thought. So what do you want to bet this is the League of Shadows? They keep calling them the Shadows, but the League of Shadows, Ra's al Ghul's group. Obviously we haven't seen Ra's yet. Although at the very end, I think it was Light 6, L6 was talking, and he kind of sounds like a Ra's to me. Or Raze, or Raj. We'll see how they pronounce it in this one. Because they just keep changing how they pronounce that damn name. Maybe it's me, but I would think that Star Labs, which is, one of the most advanced laboratories ever, would have some kind of defense against this kind of infiltration. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I mean, Wayne didn't, so what the hell do I know? It is helpful having a shapeshifter on the team, isn't it? Very valuable. I'm looking at my notes here. There's this bit where he said, the infiltration has been outfiltrated. I'm starting to really like that prefix thing from Robin, but I do have to say, that's not how any of this works. It's almost kind of, like, I don't want to say the word insulting, but it's just kind of like, they basically replace the word technology with the word magic and just kind of go with it. I know, that's what fiction always does. Nobody understands how computers work. Come on, don't be ridiculous. But then we find out Cheshire has some horrible dark past with Artemis, and Artemis isn't really Green Arrow's niece. And Bats obviously knows about it, but is lying about it, and Red Arrow's in on it. But the Light has an infiltrator. Dong, dong, dong. I really like serialized storytelling. I do. But I have to admit, probably the biggest flaw for me, personally, with serialized storytelling is the dun-dun-dun. I don't mean when they reveal something. I mean when they end an episode on a, yes, and then I will reveal the fifth plan. That kind of a thing. I don't know, maybe I'm just dulled to it by this point in my life, but I look at that like, okay, sure. So it's either Artemis, or it isn't Artemis. There's really only two possibilities here, binarily speaking. And if I was to look at this, I would say it is and isn't. So I'm just going to get my guess right now. They do think it is Artemis, and they think Artemis is working for them, and BAT, GA, or some combination thereof, has managed to flip her, so she's actually a triple agent. There's my guess right now. We'll see how incredibly wrong I am later. Either way, see you next time, guys.